What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Raised.
Well, fans aren't ready to say goodbye to one of the most controversial movies in Hollywood. And now we won't have to, because of the prequel that is surrounded by rumors that Robert Pattinson might be arriving as Christian Grey. So stick around until the end to find out. So first forte is that author E.L. James, renowned for the 50 Shades of Grey trilogy, has returned with a new addition to her romance series, The Mister, marking a 4-year hiatus. Departing from the explicit BDSM themes, James describes this series as more akin to Cinderella than Beauty and the Beast. In The Mister and its sequel, The Misses, the narrative unfolds around Maxim Trevelyan, who unexpectedly inherits an Earl title, and Alessia Damachi, an Albanian maid hired for his London residence. Their love story takes center stage with a departure from the intense sexual dynamics of the earlier trilogy, focusing on milder and consensual encounters. James distinguishes her protagonists, highlighting Maxim's reasonable nature compared to Christian Grey's lust-driven persona. While expressing admiration for Maxim, she candidly labels Christian as mentally and physically exhausting, emphasizing that her characters serve as fantasy rather than realistic expectations. Responding to critics who questioned the intelligence of her readers, James defends her work as a form of escapism, asserting that women are fully capable of distinguishing fantasy from reality. She challenges those who critique such novels for potentially infantilizing women and restricting their enjoyment. The Mister addresses the theme of consent prominently, reflecting James's response to the Me Too movement. Writing during this era, she made a conscious effort to showcase clear and mutual consent in intimate scenes, presenting perspectives from both characters to underline the shared willingness. Despite the shift in tone and themes, James remains unapologetic about her writing choices, stating that she crafts stories based on her interests and preferences. The author dismisses concerns about fans' reception, emphasizing her commitment to writing what she wants to explore and read. E.L. James's return with The Mister introduces a different flavor to her repertoire, offering a romance series that diverges from the explicit nature of her previous works, while addressing contemporary issues like consent in intimate relationships. While the exact plot of 50 Shades of Grey 4 remains shrouded in secrecy, there are intriguing possibilities for the story's direction. One potential avenue is an exploration of the couple's life post-marriage, delving into the nuances of their evolving relationship and the challenges they encounter in this new chapter. Another captivating option could involve an adaptation of the novel Grey, offering deeper insight into Christian's perspective on the intricate dynamics of the relationship. This narrative shift could provide fans with a fresh and intimate viewpoint, adding layers to the well-known story. As E.L. James continues to expand her literary universe, the anticipation for the next installment in the 50 Shades series builds, leaving fans eager to uncover the untold facets of the characters' lives and relationships. Let's shift our focus to the buzz surrounding Robert Pattinson and the rumors of a prequel to 50 Shades of Grey. The speculation of him taking on the role of Christian Grey in E.L. James's next project raises intriguing possibilities. The novel Grey becomes a key element in this discussion, as it presents an opportunity for Robert Pattinson to step into the character with ease, especially considering his history with E.L. James. Notably, Jamie Dornan, the original Christian Grey, acknowledged the challenges he anticipated when accepting the role during an interview on the Happy, Sad, Confused podcast. Dornan confessed that his decision wasn't an immediate yes due to the expected scrutiny from critics. He foresaw a divide between fans who would love the films and critics who would despise them, mirroring the polarized reception of the books. Despite initial reservations, Dornan embraced the fandom and highlighted the successes of staying true to the source material. Reflecting on his casting experience, Dornan revealed the swift nature of the decision-making process, having been cast just 5 weeks before filming commenced. This came after an initial loss of the role to Charlie Hunnam, a situation that Dornan admitted brought a sense of relief. As the trilogy unfolded, starting with the record-breaking premiere of 50 Shades of Grey in 2015, Dornan acknowledged the unique dynamics of making movies for the fans. The franchise's success was evident in its box office triumph, setting records during its opening weekend. With the prospect of a prequel and the potential involvement of Robert Pattinson, the 50 Shades universe continues to captivate attention, sparking discussions about casting choices and the enduring impact of E.L. James's steamy saga on both fans and critics alike. In the unrated version of 50 Shades of Grey, a noteworthy scene absent from the theatrical release unfolds as Anna shares drinks with her co-workers. This moment takes a unique turn as Christian's voice overlays the shot, explicitly saying, "The submissive will not drink to excess." This addition suggests a subtle alteration in Anna's typical behavior, implying that the contract is influencing her actions. Furthermore, the unrated version delves into Anna's physical activities, showcasing her exercising during a voiceover discussing contraception, eating habits, and overall physical well-being. This combination of script and visuals strongly implies Christian's desire for control over Anna's bodily autonomy, adding an extra layer of complexity to their dynamic. The prospect of Robert Pattinson taking on the role of Christian Grey in a potentially new installment of the 50 Shades franchise has ignited fresh excitement among fans. The allure of exploring Christian's perspective, a dimension not fully delved into in the original series, opens the door to a new beginning for the saga. Fans of the 50 Shades novel have long been intrigued by Christian Grey's complex character and his inner thoughts. While the original trilogy focused on Anastasia Steele's viewpoint, Robert Pattinson stepping into Christian's shoes could provide a unique lens into his motivations, struggles, and the intricacy of his relationships. The idea of a prequel or a story from Christian's perspective aligns with the trend of revisiting established narratives from different angles. By presenting Christian's side of the story, the narrative gains depth, offering a more comprehensive understanding of the character and potentially humanizing him in ways not explored before. Robert Pattinson's reputation as a versatile actor, coupled with his previous collaborations with E.L. James, adds an intriguing layer to the potential casting. His ability to portray complex characters suggests a nuanced and compelling portrayal of Christian Grey. Fans familiar with Pattinson's work anticipate a fresh and captivating take on the iconic character. A new start for the franchise doesn't merely rely on the shift in perspective, but also the evolving expectations of the audience. As cinematic preferences evolve, exploring different facets of well-known stories becomes a way to keep a beloved franchise relevant and engaging. The decision to explore Christian's viewpoint aligns with the appetite for richer storytelling and character exploration in contemporary cinema. It's a move that not only caters to the existing fan base, but also has the potential to attract a broader audience intrigued by the complexity of characters and the allure of a fresh narrative perspective. The idea of Robert Pattinson portraying Christian Grey and unveiling his side of the story injects new life into the 50 Shades franchise. It offers an opportunity to rekindle the excitement of fans, attract a wider viewership, and most importantly, breathe new life into a narrative that continues to capture imaginations and spark discussions. Believe it or not, the initial choice for the role of Christian Grey in 50 Shades of Grey was none other than actor Robert Pattinson. Astonishing, right? The idea stemmed directly from the author herself, E.L. James, who envisioned Pattinson as the perfect fit for the character. However, a rather unique concern arose: the potential awkwardness of casting him alongside his Twilight co-star, Kristen Stewart. Despite this initial hiccup, E.L. James did sit down for a private conversation with Robert Pattinson to discuss the possibility. However, Pattinson ultimately turned down the role, revealing a surprising reason: the physical demands associated with it. He expressed his reluctance, citing the rigorous workout regimen required for the part as something he found daunting. Robert Pattinson eventually turned down the iconic role, attributing his decision to the demanding physical requirements. He expressed reluctance towards extensive workouts, finding the prospect exhausting. Pattinson's candid stance on the physical aspects of the role shed light on the new challenges he foresaw. And that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Your suggestions for future videos are always welcomed in the comments below.